This is Andi Purewal for Boxing News. I'm joined by trainer Don Charles here in London. Don, it's been a minute since I last saw you in person, never mind doing an interview with you. Firstly, how is life treating you?
Life is very good. God is great. The planet and the universe is also great.
Don, the reason we're here today, we're catching up, is obviously your new heavyweight charge, Daniel Dubois, is looking to upset the odds, upset the apple cart when he faces Oleksandr Usyk. Just firstly, before we come on to that, walk me through your link-up, how it came about and how you found your initial stages with Daniel.
Yeah, the first part of your question is that how did we come together? I always say faith. And how have I found him so far? It's almost like a marriage made in heaven. We've gelled straight away, temperament-wise. I'm an older citizen, so therefore I'm like a father to all my fighters anyway. So it's a natural thing to happen where we've integrated into the system. He's an established fighter, he's not a beginner. So it's been very, very smooth, yeah, the transition.
Shane McGuigan was very complimentary of you linking up with Daniel, and he was in favour of it once those guys parted ways. For yourself, Don, what do you feel like you can now add to Daniel's artillery?
You will see on the 26th of August, it wouldn't be right for me to go into what we've been doing because it's not the normal practice, so you can respect that. Like I said, tune in, the audience, tune in, and you will see what we've been working on.
Don, I have to ask you, heading into this fight, obviously a lot of people have Oleksandr as a massive favourite, and there's quite a few people who have effectively written Daniel off before he's even stepped foot in the ring. What have been your thoughts of anybody who is not giving Daniel a chance heading into this fight?
I'll be disappointed if Oleksandr Usyk wasn't the favourite. I'll be very disappointed because he is the favourite. He's the world champion. He's a former undisputed cruiserweight champion. He's now made the transition into becoming a heavyweight and he's doing exceptionally well. Yes, he's the favourite for now till the bell rings, and we intend, like I said, I've been at this for a while. I've been at this for a long as a coach, and everything just feels right about this. Yeah, everybody, the world we live in, everybody has an opinion, including myself. I'm not a hypocrite. If I wasn't involved in this, I too will have an opinion. So let people have their opinion. Their opinion doesn't determine the outcome. We determine the outcome. Our faith determines the outcome of this.
When Anthony Joshua fought Oleksandr Usyk, a lot of people said that one of the biggest things he had over him was the physical attributes, which people questioned if maybe he didn't use it enough to his advantage when they fought either time. With Daniel, he still carries those physical attributes above Oleksandr as well. How key is that going to be come fight night, that Daniel imposes himself on Oleksandr?
Exactly. I'm glad you used the word imposes. Yeah, that's a must. Yeah, it's not rocket science. That's a must. Yeah, like I said on the previous interview earlier in the week, there is a procedure to imposing that size. It has to be done. There's a procedure to it. So we've got our plan. Like I said, on the 26th, people will see what we've been working on.
Daniel obviously recovered now from his injury. How did that process come through, and how any kind of issues since then? Any flare-ups at all?
Categorically, capital no. Thank God, thank the universe, because we have to push him to make sure there is no reactions or no setbacks. We have to not wait till or nurse it. No, we've put a vigorous testing through the disciplines that he's been given by the S&C coaches, mainly. Then there's certain fundamentals in boxing that as a coach I have to drills, and he's passed those. And listen, we've still got, touch wood, we've still got 7 weeks to go. All right, I don't want to jinx anything. But so far as I sit here and speak to you, we're on point.
Don, I know you was just asked about the face-off in a previous interview. I saw a few comments on social media. So I know Daniel said he saw fear in Oleksandr Usyk's eyes, but some people said they felt that Daniel looked nervous in their first face-off out in Poland. What are your thoughts on that?
Right. First of all, he's the one who was looking into Usyk's eyes, so he's more fit to say what he saw. Second part of it, he's a human being, Daniel Dubois. He's a young man on such a big platform. Yeah? Damn right he will be nervous. Yeah? Damn right he'll be nervous, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
travelling over to Poland, obviously we know that we're expecting to have a large following from Oleksandr travelling over from Ukraine to watch him. He's a hero to many people back in his native homeland. How's Daniel going to cope with that atmosphere? I imagine it's going to be very hostile for him, and obviously a lot of people who will want to see Oleksandr succeed in the arena.
Again, I remind the people, yourself and the audience, when that bell rings, there's a referee and 2 fighters. Yeah, obviously the judges are there, we know they're there, but I don't believe they'll be needed for this fight. And yeah, we have God with us, we have faith, we believe in ourselves and ability, and God will guide us to victory.
Oleksandr's obviously a tremendously talented fighter, unbelievable skill set and ring craft when he steps between the ropes. What impresses you the most of Oleksandr though?
Everything you just said. But guess what? He's a human being. He breathes oxygen, bleeds red blood, so therefore he can be beat. Period.
I know you'll obviously only have your eyes and your focus on this fight for Daniel, but a victory for you could potentially set up another crack at a fight with Tyson Fury. Have you thought about that at all, potentially getting another chance to defeat him at this stage of your career as a coach?
Yeah, listen, I'll be, like I said previously, I'll be lying. I'm a big man by age. Yeah, of course it crosses your mind, but you dismiss it straight away because your focus has to be on what the prize in front of us. We have to go and do this. Then talk to me afterwards.
Just whilst I got you, Don, before we wrap this up, a couple of fights I want to get your thoughts on, sticking with the heavyweights. We had the Joshua-Whyte 2 press conference the other day. An interesting one. What do you make of it?
Brilliant matchup, brilliant rematch. And may the best man win. And I think it's a really, really good fight. High risk fight for both parties. Anthony in particular, because of what's ahead of him. I hope he focused on this one rather than the one that you just asked me. It's a 50-50 fight in my opinion. Okay, and they're both under new coaches. Buddy Mugger and Derek James. Yeah, so it's very, very interesting fight. And they're both guys. They're at crossroads of their careers. And like I said, may the best man win. In my opinion, I couldn't call the winner, so it's a 50-50 fight.
And then you've also got the Tyson Fury-Francis Ngannou fight, which was announced the other day. Didn't particularly go down well in the boxing world. Of course, the fight we wanted to see was before, obviously, Daniel and the Fury-Usyk, or would be Fury-Dubois if he wins. But yeah, just your thoughts on Fury and Ngannou now. Yeah,
again, I have my own mind. People will always criticize. No matter what you do, people will always criticize. I totally understand their frustration. I do understand the frustration. They're the paying public. They're the ones who actually pay these fighters. Yeah, it's unfortunate that the fights that everybody was looking forward to didn't materialize. So Fury, in the meantime, wants to keep busy, and he is going to do. It was an exhibition, is it?
No, it's actually under boxing rules. I don't know whether it's going to count towards their records. That's the one thing which is unclear at the minute.
Exactly. So therefore, no matter what it is, he's been given permission, from my understanding, by the WBC. So there's no belts on the line. So he's going to do that. And good luck to him. Keep busy and bring different eyeballs to the game. And also, the great late Muhammad Ali also did such things. If you research, he did. He fought a wrestler. I couldn't tell you his name. He did a couple of things like that, so why not?
Final thing, Don, before I let you go, just remembered we had a round table almost of sorts with Derek Chisora the other day, and he said that that's probably the end of your working relationship together now. He said he's moved on. Is that aligned with what you understand?
That's news to me, but guess what? Life moves on. I will always owe Derek, because he's the one who, the name I've gotten from boxing, I've always said it publicly and privately. That's the first I've heard of that, by the way. Yeah, but if that's what he's saying, then he has all my blessings. The universe will punish me if I hold any grudges on him. No, if the kid wants to move on, fantastic. I spoke to him this morning. We speak every day. He's like a son to me. Do you know what I mean? So whatever you heard, he hasn't come to me and said. So that's news to me. So but good luck to the young man.
That's fair enough, Don. And I will obviously leave you now to obviously get ready for his press conference. Thank you for speaking to me, and good luck when the fight comes around.
My blessings to you and your family and everyone.